Good morning, everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about ocean salinity. Now, what exactly is ocean salinity? Salinity is the total content of dissolved salts found in a sea or ocean. Okay, it is calculated as the amount of salt in grams dissolved in 1000 grams of seawater. Okay, the standard unit of measurement is parts per thousand, abbreviated as PPT or 0 divided by 00. Okay, a salinity of 24.7 ppt has been regarded as the upper limit of the upper limit to fix brackish water. Okay, salinity means dissolved amount of salt dissolved in 1000 grams. Okay, its measurement is parts per thousand or ppt. Its measurement is parts per thousand or as ppt. Average ocean salinity is 35 parts per thousands. Okay, 35 parts per thousand is the average ocean salinity. Now, two primary factors, controlling factors of ocean salinity. The salinity of surface water is primarily a function of two interconnected processes. First of all, evaporation and precipitation. Evaporation leads to increase in salinity, and through precipitation, the salinity will decreases. When water evaporates, it leaves the salt behind, concentrated them and increasing salinity. On the other hand, precipitation, rain and other forms of precipitation add fresh water to the ocean, diluting the salt content and decreasing the salinity. Okay, evaporation caused increased salinity and precipitation caused decrease in salinity. Beyond sun and rain, other key influences of salinity, several other factors create regional variation in ocean salinity. First of all, freshwater from rivers. In coastal regions, rivers pour fresh water into the ocean, significantly lowering salinity near their mouths. Winds can move large masses of surface water, transporting water of higher or lower salinity to different areas. Freezing and melting of ice. In polar regions, when seawater freezes, the salt is left behind, making the remaining water saltier. When ice melts, it releases fresh water, lowering salinity. Okay, ocean currents, large-scale currents act like massive rivers within the ocean, constantly mixing and redistributing water with varying salinity levels. Okay, the chemical recipe of sea salt: sodium chloride 77%, potassium sulfate 2.5%, calcium sulfate 3.6%, magnesium sulfate 4.7%, magnesium chloride 10.9%. This is the chemical construction of ocean salinity. While the ocean contains many dissolved salts, about 3/4 of its salt content is sodium chloride, the same substance as common table salt. Okay, a deeper dive. The primary dissolved elements in seawater measured in grams of salt per kilogram of seawater. Chlorine 18.97 grams per kg. Sodium 10.47 grams per kg. These are main dominant elements, chemical elements. Sulfate 2.6 gram per kg. Magnesium 1.28, calcium 0.41, potassium 0.38, bicarbonate 0.14, bromine 0.06, borate 0.02, strontium 0.01. Okay, notice how chlorine and sodium are by far the most abundant elements which combine to form the dominant salt. This is sodium chloride. Okay, from perspective, average ocean salinity is around 35 ppt. These hypersaline lakes demonstrate extreme environments where evaporation far exceeds freshwater input. Okay, salinity is in parts per thousand. Gills Gate Salt Lake more than 200, Dead Sea Lake more than 200 as well. Lake Van, Turkey in more than 300. Okay, this is the line of average ocean salinity. Okay, these are extreme salinity, ocean salinity portion. Okay, Great Salt Lake, Dead Sea and Lake Van contain extreme salinity around the world. Okay, the Atlantic Ocean, lower salinity, ice melt, lower salinity, high precipitation, lower salinity, ice melt. Of the 5 ocean basins, the Atlantic is the saltiest. On average, there is a distinct decrease of salinity near the equator due to high rainfall, and at both poles due to ice melt, although for different reasons. Why salinity matters, a driver of global systems. Salinity is not just a chemical character, it is a critical factor influencing global climate and life itself. It drives ocean currents. Water with higher salinity is denser and heavier. This dense salty water sinks, creating powerful deep ocean currents that move water around the globe, distributing heat and regulating climate. Then it governs marine life. The salinity of water directly affects marine biology. Organisms must constantly regulate their internal balance of salt and water to survive in their specific environment. Okay. Key takeaways of the class on ocean salinity. Definition: salinity is the total dissolved salt content measured in parts per thousand (ppt). Primary drivers are a constant balance between evaporation and precipitation. Key components: while composed of many salts, sodium chloride, table salt makes up over 77% of the total. Global impact: salinity differences are a fundamental driver of water density, which in turn powers global ocean currents and shapes marine ecosystems. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.